Title: A Birthday Wish. In the heart of New York City, Claire was a passionate artist, celebrated for her expressive paintings. As her birthday approached, she felt a strange mix of emotions. She loved her boyfriend, Mark, but part of her still lingered in the past, particularly with her ex, Jake, who had been a whirlwind romance that ended abruptly. On the eve of her birthday, Claire invited Mark over for a heartfelt conversation. Nervously, she revealed her wish: "I want a one-night stand with my ex as my birthday gift. If you can't take it, then leave." Her words hung in the air, shocking Mark into silence. Mark, taken aback, felt a rush of emotions: a betrayal, confusion, and anger. He loved Claire deeply, yet he knew he had to respect her wishes. After a tense pause, he replied, "You want to revisit the past instead of building our future?" Claire realized how her words could hurt him. As they talked late into the night, they confronted their insecurities and fears. Ultimately, Claire chose to celebrate her birthday with Mark, understanding that true love meant cherishing the present and building a future together. Their bond grew stronger, rooted in trust and communication, proving that sometimes the most meaningful gifts are those we give to each other. Claire and Mark navigate the emotional fallout from their conversation. Claire reflects on her feelings for Jake, while Mark grapples with his insecurities. They both decide to take a break from social media, aiming to reconnect without external influences. During this time, Claire begins painting again, channeling her emotions onto the canvas, while Mark focuses on his passion for photography. While visiting a local art exhibit, Claire unexpectedly runs into Jake. Their conversation is filled with nostalgia, and Jake hints that he's changed. Claire is torn between curiosity and loyalty to Mark. She decides to confide in her best friend, Mia, who encourages her to explore her feelings but warns against acting impulsively. Mark senses something is off with Claire. He talks to his friends about his fears of losing her and contemplates whether to confront her about the encounter with Jake. Meanwhile, Claire struggles with the idea of reaching out to Jake again. Through her paintings, she starts to understand what she truly wants. After much reflection, Claire realizes she must confront her past to move forward. She decides to meet Jake one last time for closure, promising Mark she will be honest about it. She expresses her intentions to him, and while it's painful, they agree to trust each other. Claire and Jake meet at a cafe tilde copyright, and the conversation flows easily at first. However, as they reminisce, Claire realizes that the past isn't as glamorous as she remembered. She acknowledges that her heart belongs with Mark, and she leaves the meeting feeling empowered. When Claire returns to Mark, she shares her experience. Mark is relieved but still feels a lingering hurt. They engage in deep conversations about their fears and desires, working to rebuild trust. They decide to spend more quality time together, rediscovering the joy in their relationship. As Claire and Mark grow closer, they embark on new adventures together, attending art shows, exploring the city, and sharing their dreams. Claire's art gains attention, leading to an exhibition that showcases her growth. Mark supports her wholeheartedly, showing how much he believes in her. Claire's next birthday arrives, and this time, she plans a celebration filled with friends, art, and love. Mark surprises her with a heartfelt gift to a piece of art he commissioned that reflects their journey together. They reaffirm their commitment to one another, embracing the future with open hearts. The story concludes with Claire and Mark reflecting on their growth. They realize that love is about understanding, forgiveness, and navigating the complexities of life together. With newfound strength, they look forward to building a future, hand in hand. As Claire prepares for her art exhibition, she channels her experiences into her work. Each piece reflects a phase of her journey of pain, growth, love, and trust. Mark helps her set up, and their teamwork strengthens their bond. The night of the exhibition arrives, and Claire feels nervous yet excited. Claire gives a heartfelt speech about her journey, acknowledging her past while celebrating her present with Mark. The support from friends and family empowers her, reinforcing her choice to embrace her relationship. Following the success of the exhibition, Claire and Mark face new challenges. Mark receives a job offer in another city, creating tension between them. Claire feels torn. She wants him to pursue his dreams but fears losing their connection. They have a candid conversation where Mark expresses his desire to accept the offer, but he wants to ensure Claire is on board. They realize they need to discuss their future and make plans together. After much deliberation, Mark decides to take the job, and they agree to try a long-distance relationship. The initial weeks are filled with excitement as they video chat and share their daily lives. However, as time passes, they begin to feel the strain of distance. A heartfelt phone call where they express their frustrations and fears. They learn that communication is more crucial than ever and commit to regular visits and open discussions. During one of Mark's visits, they encounter a misunderstanding that leads to a heated argument. Claire questions whether the long-distance arrangement is worth the emotional toll. Mark feels helpless and distant, unsure of how to bridge the gap. They have a breakthrough moment where both share their vulnerabilities, realizing that they must adjust their expectations and remain adaptable to make the relationship work. Determined to make their relationship thrive, Claire and Mark plan a weekend getaway to reconnect. They revisit places that hold special memories and create new experiences. Their bond strengthens as they explore, laugh, and reaffirm their commitment. A romantic dinner under the stars where they share their dreams for the future, discussing potential paths that could keep them together, whether through relocation or creative solutions. Months later, Mark returns for a visit, and Claire senses something different about him. He seems more confident and grounded. After a day of fun and exploration, Mark surprises Claire with a proposal. He expresses his love and commitment, emphasizing that he wants to build a life together, regardless of distance. The emotional moment as Claire says yes, filled with joy and relief. They both realize that love can overcome any obstacle, and they are ready to face the future as partners. As they plan their wedding, Claire and Mark work together to blend their lives. They discuss where to live, their careers, and future goals. This chapter delves into their evolving partnership as they navigate the logistics of merging their lives. A family dinner where they introduce their families to their plans. Their loved ones offer support, sharing wisdom and experiences, reinforcing the idea that family is integral to their journey. The wedding day arrives, and Claire and Mark's love shines brightly. Surrounded by friends and family, they exchange vows filled with promises of love, support, and adventure. The ceremony captures their unique story, symbolizing their growth. As they dance together for the first time as a married couple, they reflect on their journey, acknowledging the challenges that made them stronger. With their wedding behind them, Claire and Mark embark on their honeymoon. This chapter explores their relationship as they travel and share new experiences, deepening their connection while also allowing individual growth. They share a moment on a scenic beach, discussing their dreams for the future, their hopes for family, and how they plan to navigate life together. The story concludes with Claire and Mark settling into their new life. They embrace the changes that come with marriage, balancing careers and personal aspirations. Their relationship thrives on mutual respect, love, and understanding. A reflective moment where Claire paints a new canvas, symbolizing their future together. A blend of colors that represents their unique journey, filled with love and possibility. As Claire and Mark return from their honeymoon, they begin the process of settling into their new home. The excitement of starting a life together is palpable, but so are the challenges of blending their routines and habits. They face their first disagreement about home decor choices. Claire wants an artistic vibe, while Mark prefers a minimalist style. They learn to compromise and create a space that reflects both of their personalities. Both Claire and Mark face career challenges. Claire is offered an opportunity to showcase her art in a prestigious gallery, but it conflicts with Mark's busy work schedule. They must learn to balance their professional aspirations with their commitment to each other. A heartfelt discussion about the pressures of their careers leads them to realize the importance of supporting one another. Mark promises to attend Claire's opening night, reaffirming his dedication. As Claire's art begins to gain recognition, she becomes busier than ever. Mark feels increasingly neglected and worries that Claire is losing sight of their relationship amidst her newfound success. He struggles with feelings of inadequacy. An emotional confrontation occurs when Mark expresses his frustrations. Claire, surprised, realizes she hasn't been as present as she should be. They agree to establish boundaries to protect their time together. Determined to reconnect, Claire and Mark plan regular date nights. They try new activities, like dance classes and cooking together. These moments allow them to rediscover the fun and joy that initially brought them together during a cooking class. They have a light-hearted cooking disaster, leading to laughter and playfulness. This reminds them of the importance of keeping the spark alive. Claire and Mark decide to introduce each other to their extended families. They plan a weekend getaway where both families can bond. This trip becomes a pivotal moment in merging their lives. Tensions arise as Claire's family and Mark's family have differing views on marriage and careers. However, through open discussions, they find common ground, solidifying the support system around the couple. A sudden opportunity arises for Mark to take a prestigious project overseas for a few months. While Claire is excited for him, she fears the strain of long distance once more. They grapple with the decision, weighing the pros and cons. After deep discussions, they decide that Mark should take the opportunity, but they will work out a plan to keep communication strong. They create a calendar for video calls and visits. Mark moves overseas for the project, and the initial weeks are filled with excitement as they adapt to the new long-distance dynamic. They engage in virtual date nights, exploring their surroundings together via video calls. A video call where they discuss their days and share experiences, highlighting how technology can help maintain their connection despite the distance. As time passes, Claire begins to feel the distance more acutely. She worries that Mark is becoming more immersed in his new life while she feels stuck in her routine. She reaches out to Mia for advice, seeking perspective. Mia encourages Claire to express her feelings to Mark instead of bottling them up. This leads to a pivotal moment for Claire, pushing her to confront her emotions. Claire musters the courage to share her feelings with Mark during one of their calls. She expresses her insecurities and fears of growing apart. Mark reassures her of his love and commitment, but they realize they need to actively work on their connection. They create a plan to visit each other regularly, setting goals for their relationship. This proactive approach helps both feel more secure about their bond. After months apart, Mark returns home for a visit. Their reunion is filled with joy, but they also realize the importance of addressing the changes in their relationship during their time apart. A weekend filled with exploration and heart-to-heart conversations, where they reflect on their growth and reinforce their commitment to supporting one another's dreams. With the long-distance phase behind them, Claire and Mark begin discussing their future together more seriously. They talk about potential family planning, career moves, and dreams of travel. Over a cozy dinner, they envision their life in the next 5 years, sketching out dreams and ambitions, solidifying their partnership as a united front. As Claire's art continues to thrive, she receives an offer to curate a community art project. She invites Mark to help with the logistics, blending their skills and passions. Together, they create something meaningful for their community. The project becomes a source of pride for both, showcasing their teamwork and shared values. They learn that collaboration strengthens their bond even further. Just as everything seems to fall into place, Claire discovers she is pregnant. Overwhelmed with emotions, she initially fears the changes this will bring to their lives and careers. A touching moment where Claire shares the news with Mark. His joy and excitement help ease her fears, reminding her they will face this new chapter together. As they prepare for the baby, Claire and Mark face the realities of parenthood. They attend classes, set up a nursery, and discuss how to maintain their relationship amidst the changes. They visit a baby store, realizing they still have a playful dynamic as they navigate the overwhelming options for baby gear. Their laughter echoes, reminding them of their partnership. The day finally arrives when Claire goes into labor. Mark is by her side, offering support as they navigate the intensity of the moment. After several hours, they welcome a beautiful baby girl into the world, and their hearts swell with love. The first few days with their newborn are a whirlwind of emotions and adjustments. Clara and Mark navigate sleepless nights, diaper changes, and feeding schedules. They learn to lean on each other for support during this new chapter of their lives. As the reality of parenthood sets in, Claire feels overwhelmed with the demands of being a new mother. Mark balances work and family life, but he also notices Claire's struggles. They have to communicate their needs and feelings openly. After the initial chaos, Clara and Mark start to find a rhythm in their new life. They create a schedule that allows them to share parenting responsibilities while still making time for each other as a couple. As their daughter grows, Clara and Mark celebrate each milestone together, from the first smile to her first steps. They cherish these moments, finding joy in their family dynamic. In the midst of parenthood, Clara and Mark prioritize their relationship. They plan regular date nights at home and seek small moments of connection, reminding each other of their love amidst the chaos. Clara and Mark's families come together to meet their granddaughter. The joy of family fills their home, and both sets of grandparents offer support and wisdom, strengthening the family ties. As their daughter grows, Claire and Mark discuss their individual dreams and how to balance them with parenthood. They support each other's aspirations, ensuring they nurture both their personal goals and their family life. Amidst the busyness, Clara and Mark realize the importance of self-care. They make a conscious effort to take time for themselves, both individually and as a couple, to recharge and maintain their well-being. As their daughter becomes more active, Clara and Mark embrace new adventures as a family. They explore parks, visit museums, and enjoy day trips, creating lasting memories and experiences together. While watching their daughter play, Claire and Mark discuss their hopes for her future. They share dreams of nurturing her creativity and encouraging her passions, reflecting on how their own experiences shaped their parenting. When challenges arise, such as a health scare or work stress, Clara and Mark tackle them together, reinforcing their partnership and commitment to one another. They learn to communicate effectively during tough times. As the years pass, Clara and Mark's love matures, adapting to the changes in their lives. They celebrate anniversaries, share quiet moments, and continuously find ways to express their love for one another. One evening, they sit together reminiscing about their journey from their initial struggles to their joyful family life. They express gratitude for each other and the growth they've experienced, both individually and as a couple. With their daughter starting school, Claire and Mark discuss their aspirations for the future. They dream of new adventures, family trips, and personal goals, ready to embrace whatever life throws at them. The story concludes with Clara and Mark watching their daughter play in the park, hand in hand. They reflect on their journey, filled with love, challenges, and growth, knowing that together, they can face anything that comes their way. Their love story is a testament to resilience, understanding, and the beauty of family. The end.